already know, it's your girl, LaDay Lyrical, and this is dream number 5 with Are We Really Just Dreaming? This is the first audio broadcast for our dream series. And for number 5, I wanted to go back like I usually do 10, 20 years, maybe even 5 for you guys for some dreams that were obviously very real to me, very vivid because after a substantial amount of time, I still remember them. But this time, we're going to actually do something pretty recent. And when I say recent, I mean about a week ago. Man, yeah. I try to not talk about the recent ones too much because I can't lie. A lot of them that are recent are basically, they tell you when you wake up from a dream that you still remember to write it down. And so I'll go to my notes and I'll open it up on my phone and I'll just, start speaking it out since that'll come out faster than me writing. So I try to remember everything before it leaves my mind. And right now they're kind of like all over the place just a little bit. So I got to rewrite them out just to get rid of any little extra words that might have gotten picked up in the middle of my sleep or half awake, half sleep, should I say, trying to, express the dream, when you're doing your voice over in text to speech likes to say you said one word when you said another because of your accent or whatever reason. But anyways, so with this dream number 5, oh my gosh, I guess this is going to be called the mimic of LaDay Lyrical. Man, it was freaky, guys. It was. I'm still kind of shaken up a little bit. I had insomnia like for 2 days after that. Yeah, it was wild. But all right, we're just gonna jump right in. So, the setting is we're inside of the two-story home and we're having like a get together. Seems like a little house party, a little kickback with a few of my friends. Apparently, I don't know anyone in this dream but one person. And at the same time, I don't even know this person, but okay, y'all get it in a minute. So I'm sitting in the living room and, we're drinking and playing, I think, some card games and stuff, and I'm looking through the window and through the curtains through the blinds, and I'm like, I know I'm not tripping. That looks like me walking up with, I guess somebody who was supposed to be my friend. And anyway, so they're walking up and they get inside the house. I have the deepest chills, go up my spine and down my arms. It is me, okay? And I'm like, what in the world? And, the other version of me, which I call the mimic, they're looking at me, and not saying anything. And I'm just like, okay, you know, and they start walking towards me and, lean out to reach for their hand, for me to shake their hand. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. Last time I checked in all the movies that I've seen, we not supposed to touch, let alone be this close to each other or even see each other at this point. So I'm like, y'all, I don't know what weirdness is going on. I'm going upstairs. Like nobody else freaked out. Like nobody was like, oh, you have a twin. Like it was at, I don't know. I don't know if they didn't see her. I don't know. It was very weird on how this was happening. It's happening very fast at that too. Because it was like from that to the next, scene, which was upstairs. I guess I was like, I'm going upstairs. And so I'm upstairs, still feeling a little off, still trying to have a good time. And next thing you know, the mimic comes upstairs and it's not talking, but it's making this noise like, uh, uh, kind of like, okay, so everybody who's seen The Grudge, you already know what that sound is. And it wasn't long, for a long period of time. It was like little spurts, like, uh, freaky, right? Okay. So I'm like, what the heck? And so then it like starts walking towards me like it wants to hug me. And I'm like, nah, Shadi, I'm good. Like, no way. Not this one. And next thing you know, it starts lunging towards me like it's like angry and it's like you're gonna like touch me or you're gonna merge with me. Something. I don't know, guys. And all I know is I started praying and praising the most high. So yeah, I'm going in and I'm just basically feels like a whole exorcist is going on, return to sender if you will. And next thing you know, I basically see it turn into, a like a ball of fire, if you will, and then burn to ashes into the ground and or into the floor. And the craziest part was like I heard myself half in my dream and half conscious because I was saying it felt like I was screaming for help very loud, but I could only hear myself and it was like, help. I don't know what's going on in this dream. I know I'd be going through spiritual warfare, but this is a little close to home with it looking like me and trying to attack me. This is a lot. Um, Tried to look that one up. I can't lie, because I was just like, yeah, I don't know about this one. I had a dream book. I let a friend borrow it and just never got it back. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get another one because especially starting this series and wanting to know what things mean until I get you guys really listening and giving me some ideas. I got to start dissecting these things because what? Like, huh? Myself could barely talk, making a weird noise and trying to attack me. Now I got to go into prayer warrior mode. Wait a minute, Captain. What's happening? And so, yeah, that one shook me a little bit. The research I did do basically was kind of like you are deading a certain piece of yourself that you no longer fall into alignment with. It's no longer a piece of you anymore. And yeah, it just, oh man, I don't know, guys. That one was very creepy. How would you feel? Okay. You're sitting over here having a good time with your friends at a party, and then another version of you, if that's what that was, but someone or something comes in and it looks exactly like you, doesn't speak, just keeps trying to touch you, making these weird glitching noises, and then tries to attack you. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Y'all tell me how you would feel after the end of that. So, anyways, this is another Are We Really Just Dreaming series, dream number 5, Mimic of LaDay Lyrical. I know that one was a little crazy, my loves, but thank you for hanging in there with me. You got any comments? You've been through it, had a similar dream? Let me know. Until next time, my loves. Mwah.